Hello and welcome from Trade Pro Labs. I would like to thank you guys for joining us today, yet again, on this amazing day. Obviously, everybody's seeing what's happening in the crypto market, so great stuff happening right now. Guys, if you can, please like, share, subscribe to our videos like always, and there will be a link in the bio. Please go on and vote for Ballast if you're watching this video. I'll give you guys a brief introduction about Trade Pro Labs and what we do as a company, and then we'll go directly to speak to Mark from Ballast about his amazing project and what they're doing. So Trade Pro Labs is a community-driven VC with international crypto investment and liquidity fund. Our main value is optimizing projects in which we can add value in different mediums, depending on the needs to ascertain hyperbolic growth. Remember, whatever the mind can conceive and the mind can believe, the mind can achieve. So thank you guys for that. And I would like to introduce Mark from Ballast. Mark, take it away.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Hope you guys are doing well. So let's get right into it.
We can see your screen.
Fantastic. So basically, let me just give me an introduction about myself and my team here at Ballast. Obviously, I'm Mark, and I've been in the space for a couple of years. Before this, I was in banking and was working in China. My base was marketing and also building financial infrastructures in terms of a sort of B2B concept for bankings. And my team includes five, including myself. It's five. So there's Joe, who's one of my co-founders, and he's also a CTO in this project. Joe used to be with OKX, so he's one of the earlier members of OKX, and he also leads our development team for this project for Ballast. We also have Sylvia Go, who is our COO. She used to work with Maxis, one of the biggest telco companies in Malaysia. They're also the very first company to introduce digitalized coins for mobile gaming. So that's one of the key things why we wanted to bring her on board with us. Our VP of engineering, obviously, is Banu Prasad. He used to be with Uniswap, and also he was part of the first group of people to get a pre-Ethereum Foundation grant. So then lastly, obviously, that's Matt Wang. He's our VP of finance. He is still in finance and used to be with HSBC and also Lloyd's. So basically, other than the five of us working on this project, our development team, we have 4 people on the team. Joe leads the project in terms of on a day-to-day basis, in building the tech and building Ballast itself. And me and Sylvia, we work very closely in order to sort of bridge the gap between retail consumers and also our investors, and also how we can bring more value towards our project towards the public as well. So that's what the team behind Ballast. So basically, Ballast is, in a nutshell, it's a DeFi infrastructure initiative. It's built on the Sui network. So if you guys don't know, Sui is an upcoming layer 1 project. It's built by people behind Facebook. Obviously now they're called Meta. But they created this coding language called MoveLang, and which is very similar to Rust, and that is why we're sort of all in on this project, because it offers the highest output of transactions in the space, and it makes a good fit when it comes to trading, when it has a high output of transactions and a high output of liquidity within the network. So our goal is with Ballast is to bring a centralized exchange experience to traders onto DeFi, where, starting with Sui, they can start trading and experiencing, just how you do it before with apps like Binance or even Bybit, stuff like that. So that's what we want to start with Ballast, and also want to build on Ballast as well. So like I mentioned, why Sui? Obviously, it's a better version of Solana. They have a top-notch team, like I mentioned, ex-Facebook, ex-Meta people, strong funding, transaction paralyzation, and high output and low latency and fees. So in terms of Ballast, what you guys can expect on Ballast would be a one-stop decentralized trading infrastructure, and it's also a combination of four financial products that we have right here. So basically, we have four suites of main products. We have an AMM and a DEX, which is sort of similar to the version 2 of Uniswap. We also have an order book, which is in development right now, and also a futures trading product, which are perpetual swaps, as you can see here, and also options coming forward. Like I mentioned, we have four financial products. We've got AMM and the DEX. We've got order books and perpetual swaps options coming along in development. So they will come once we launch the AMM and our DEX. So basically, simple goal, being able to trade like how you trade on a centralized exchange. We wanted to bring that experience onto a DeFi platform using Sui. So that's why we started Ballast, and that's where the motivation came from. We see there's an opportunity and there's a market for it. So, it's something that we are very confident in and also very enthusiastic about. So obviously our V1 is ready to launch, and we are waiting for Sui to launch their mainnet. And I actually spoke to one of the guys from the Sui Foundation just last week. So what he told us was they have a permanent testnet up right now, which we are on as well, and they are definitely gonna be launching in Q2 this year. So that, in anticipation to our launch, our website has already amassed almost 100,000 users in Q4 of 2022. So I'm actually confident that our relationship with the Sui Foundation will help us push Ballast further into more users coming on and more users signing up to use our product. So that's one of the main reasons why we're very, very bullish on this project. So,
Amazing.
right, let's jump into our roadmap right here. Obviously, as you can see here, you can see our roadmap right now. We have our demo right now, which is on a permanent testnet, and also the mainnet, as I mentioned, it will be launched in Q2 this year. So that's where we are hoping to launch the same time as the Sui mainnet. So we are on track and also definitely on schedule to meet their launch as well. So that's going along. We have obviously the BLT token. We've got the governance launch. We've got liquidity mining rewards, and obviously market swaps, perpetual swaps, and also options coming on later in the year after the launch of our main product. So as you can see right here, this is our competitors, but they are not. So if we go into a product analysis of projects within the Sui network, you can see that we don't consider them as actual competitors, because they have certain stuff that we have as well, but we actually covered everything they have, and we plan to add more to it as well. As for our project, like I mentioned, we have full support from the Sui Foundation, so we are in constant touch with them, and they are also constantly updated about our project. So in terms of working with them and also our relationship with them, let me just before we go into an overview of our token, let me just talk a little bit about our relationship with Sui. So obviously, they have been very helpful in helping us build our product, and we've been having a lot of calls with them, especially on the development side of things, but also in terms of how to market the product and the Sui network itself. So they've introduced us to different investors, different funds, and also other different builders that use Sui network as well. So we are very happy to be working on this platform, and also we believe that their support and their ability to help developers on their network is going to be key for us to succeed in the future. So we're extremely excited for Sui, and we feel that it's a great candidate for a competing L1 to come into the space.
Amazing.
Right. So let's jump into an overview of the Ballast token. Obviously, it's called BLT. So the BLT will basically be a governance token for the entire Ballast ecosystem. And we see BLT within the Ballast suite as sort of what BNB does for Binance, right? So it serves two purposes: provide common goods that private participants cannot access without coordination, and reward those who create value rather than extract or transfer value. And when we talk about value and rewards, I will talk about that more in detail later on, but let's just continue on. So as you can see here, our Genesis supply, there will be 1 billion BLT minted at Genesis, and over the course of 4 years, it will become accessible. And the breakdowns are 60% to community members and 21.266% to team members and future employees that we will hire, 18.044 to investors, and 0.69 to advisors. And as you can see here, I will not go into detail about the distribution schedule, but as you can see on the right here, we have invested amounts for investors. There will be 12 months. For the community, it's 48 months, as well as for ourselves and our advisors, it's also 48 months, right? Right, so let's continue on. So our initial use cases for BLT. For version 1, it's basically governance across the entire suite of products that we have, and also a general direction of the Ballast ecosystem. It could be voting, it could be different sort of programs that we have. It will also be used for rewards, for staking, for farming. And if you look further down, we have version 2, version 3, version 4, and beyond. Our goal is to continue to use the BLT token as a tool for us to engage with our community, as well as future developers and builders that's going to come onto Ballast, that we want to help them build on Ballast and also the Sui network, in order for us to just be continuing. So let's talk about the adoption success of BLT. So basically, 15% of BLT will be claimable based on a snapshot that we will take at a certain date, which we will announce beforehand. And also, the BLT has a perpetual inflation of 2% per year, but that will only start 4 years or 48 months after the project launches. This is just to ensure participation and contribution from our holders and also from our users. Right. As we continue on, you can see our community treasury here. Like I mentioned, we have 15% of tokens already available to be claimed, and the governance treasury will also retain 43% of what BLT supply to distribute on an ongoing basis through grants, to community initiatives. It could be competitions, it could be reward programs, it could be different other things that we have planned for our community moving forward. So as you can see here, our treasury the distribution schedule for our treasury goes down by the years. So you can refer to the slide for more information on this. As for the BLT governance parameters, basically it's a community managed treasury. So we hope to see a variety of experimentation, including like what I mentioned, grants for different projects within Ballast, or even our builders or developers who wants to jump into Ballast to sort of eke out certain UI issues or backend issues for us. That's where we plan to sort of reward them with our tokens. We were also thinking of public goods funding, which could foster additional ecosystem growth in a sense where more users, more liquidity, more growth. That's basically what we are thinking of. So, like I mentioned, our governance parameters are as below. There's a 1% of BLT total supply that is needed to supply a governance proposal, 4% of supply needed to vote yes to reach a quorum, and there's a 7-day voting period for all our votes, voting projects, or any sort of projects that we might come up with, or any sort of proposals that we have. So there's a 2-day time lock on execution. And let's move on to our liquidity mining program on the BLT. So obviously, initial pairing pairs on Ballast will be using Sui USDT, Sui USDC, Wrap Bitcoin, and Sui DAI. But our program allocation for liquidity will include 5 million BLT tokens, and that will be broken down into 13.5 BLT per pool per block. So we're looking to add more pairings when the time comes, and also when the project is more stable, we are looking to add more tokens in. We already been in talks with different project and different projects, and also different organizations, in order to add more token pairings into Ballast. So that's something that we are working on diligently right now between Sylvia and myself. So that's something that we hope to be able to add into the moment the product launches together with the Sui mainnet. Well, some information about the BLT token. So obviously the initial supply is 150 million and the total supply is 1 trillion. The initial market cap is 833,130. And for the FDV is 5.5 million. There is also a the FDV itself, as mentioned, has also a I got stuck right there. But basically, it will be 3 times the seed price that we have. So as you can see right here, if it's 30 million, it will be 3 times the amount that we have before.
Wow, amazing. Which exchanges are you planning to be launched on?
So right now, Ballast, when we launch, we will definitely be on OKX. We'll be on CoinStore. We'll be on KuCoins, Huobi, and Gate.io. We've been in talks with Binance, but obviously that takes time because they're one of the biggest out there. So right off the gate, we've got OKX, we've got CoinStore, KuCoin. So we're pretty confident that over time we will be able to list ourselves onto Binance.
Amazing. And when are you guys planning to launch your token?
For our token, we are planning to launch. We gave ourselves a week target within the launch of our product to sort of launch the token. So I think it will be around there. But if I'm not wrong, it will be a week after the launch of our product.
Amazing. Definitely looking forward to that. So
Yep,
guys,
for sure.
I would like to thank Mark for joining us today. The audience, thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe, Mark, if you want to get in touch with Mark and Ballast team, there's a link in the bio. Please go and vote for them as well, and we'll connect you guys with with them and the core team straight away. Guys, yet again, like to thank you, Mark. Really appreciate you and your time today.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure coming on to your show. And obviously, like you said, if you like the video, you can comment, like, and subscribe below. So once again, thank you for having us. And we're really thankful for the support that you've been giving us so far. So thank you so much. And yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much.